this on? Okay. Oh, freaking. Oh. Where's my MacBook? Oh. Gosh, okay. I'm ready. Oh. I can't wear this. Alrighty, if you don't know already, I'm N.I.R.E.L. I'm your host, and I am the nope. Okay. Hi, my name is N.I.R.E.L. I am the owner of N.I.R.E.L magazine. I do a lot of things, many hats that I wear, but I am going to tell you today's video is about how to be yourself and how to stop being a mystery. If you've ever wanted to get out of that shell and blossom, this is my how-to. This is my tutorial. We're gonna do it the only way I know, which is the N.I.R.E.L way, and you'll find out what that means today. I'm making this video in part because I made a TikTok that was about how to be stop being a mystery and being yourself. And I know that videos like that can come across your feed and you're like, okay, but how do I actually do it? And to be yourself and stop being a mystery, the first thing it takes is nerve. Nerve is what the N in N.I.R.E.L stands for. I'm gonna talk to you about nerve. This is what we define nerve as. In the dictionary, nerve can be defined as a person's steadiness, courage, and sense of purpose when facing a demanding situation. As a verb, it's bracing oneself mentally to face a demanding situation. You should be able to tackle and handle the things that life is throwing at you. Do you know what I mean? You have to train yourself to experience it. You have to really have the audacity, wake up every day in the mirror, I have the audacity, the boldness to be myself. I saw a TikTok the other day and it was there's a voice in your head that's telling you you can't do certain things or you can't be something. And it's you have to ask yourself, where does that voice come from? Because it's not you, it's beyond you. You can sneeze if you want to.
Sorry.
Trust and believe.
Oh no, you're spitting.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Where does that voice come from? Baby, that's not you. And when you really recognize that it's not you, it's what people have said to you, it's oh, you're living a life based off of what people have said to you and not a life based off what you know you're capable of. And I think you should remember that. And that's why I'm saying it takes nerve, because you have to have the audacity to question your own self. Have the audacity to be looking in the mirror and be like, why do I think I can't do this? Why do I think I can't be me? Because if you can't be you, baby, that's a you problem. And you have to figure it out. Do something about it. So for intelligence, are you following? Okay, bro. Intelligence is the next step. I feel when we look at intelligence, you have to think there's two kinds. Intelligence is a general concept, is the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills. But emotional intelligence is the capacity to be aware of, control, and express one's emotions to handle interpersonal relationships judiciously and empathetically. You are the best relationship you'll have with anyone. A relationship with yourself is the best relationship in the world. Because if you don't have it here, you won't have it there or anywhere else. And when you're trying to be yourself, you really need to know yourself. You can't be yourself if you don't know yourself. And that requires intelligence. Not just what you think about and not just what you can do on the test and paper, but what you feel and how you react when you feel something. When you know that, you'll be able to navigate anything. Your brain is your map. You need to understand everybody does not hate you because everybody does not know you. That's just life. I used to think often that people hated me, and maybe they do, they could. But I feel as though I'm intelligent enough to know that the ones that love me know me because I've shown them who I am. That's why my friends are my friends, because they know me. And to know me is to love me. And it requires intelligence to know that. Knowing is intelligence. Know yourself. That's all I can say about intelligence. Just know yourself and love yourself. But next one is resilience.
That is what it is.
Let's move to the next one, which is resilience. I hope that worked, and if it didn't, you know what, bad transitions, that's just a part of the journey. Because I'm not scared to be myself because I'm resilient. Yeah, and I still have the glasses on from the last outfit. I don't even care. But that's what resilience is about. I'm not even gonna look at my notes for this one. You know why? Because I don't know where my phone is. But just know that resilience is for me, I think resilience is about just pushing through and persevering. Even when things happen and you make a mistake or you experience something that's traumatic or harmful, just keep going, because whew, if you were to stop there, like right in your tracks, and allow that situation, that moment to define you, baby, you would never go anywhere else. Like, it's called going through it, because you have to go through it. You can't just stay in it. And resilience is defined. Let me pull up that definition, hold on. Resilience, capacity to withstand or recover quickly from difficulties. Toughness. You recovering from everything that everyone said to you when you were 12, when you were 13. Like, there's always people telling you, like, have tough skin, but like, that is something that is developed over time. You are not going to just like wake up one day and not give a shit. Like, you're not just gonna wake up one day and not care about what people have to say. That's not realistic. What's realistic is how you let it affect you. Like, how much do you let what they say weigh you down and change how you exist in the world? There will be people who won't like what you wear. There will be people who won't like how you talk. People will say you're too loud, too much to be around. Those aren't your people, move. Go to a different room. It's about not really letting that weigh you down. Like, resilience is about perseverance, pushing through. I feel like to be resilient is like one of the greatest qualities a person can have, because regardless of what happens, you know that at the end of the day, you're gonna get up the next day and you're gonna do it again, you're gonna do it better. I think that's the point of resilience. And growing up being bullied, I feel like I used to care so much what people said about me. Like, I don't care that Mary Sue said I was too loud or she didn't like what I was wearing. I'm not putting on clothes for Mary Sue. I'm putting on clothes for Jair N.I.R.E.L. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the concept. The concept is that you are living this life for you, and you are being a kind person when you're doing that. And as long as you're doing that, keep going. Who cares that the boy curved you in the DM? Baby, who cares? Who cares that someone said you're ugly? Are you ugly? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, move on. I love to think of the book, All the Places You'll Go. And wait, let me read you. Story time! Let me read you a page from this book that my cheer coach gave me in high school. Read with y'all. I'm about to fall. All the Places You'll Go. This has a point. Trust. I'm gonna circle back to this point. Okay. All the places you'll go, there's fun to be done, there are points to be scored, there are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of them all. Fame. You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win because you'll play against you. All alone, whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet some things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some things down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you will go through though the weather will be foul, on you will go through your enemy's prow. On you will go through the hacking cran's howl, onward of many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far and face up to problems whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with great care, and remember that step with great care and great tact. Oops. And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And yes, you will succeed. Yes, you will indeed. 98 3/4% guaranteed. So be your name Buck Spam or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Alley Van Allen O'Shea. You're off to great places today. It's your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. And if you've gotten the point is there will be valleys. You're gonna go up, then you're gonna go down. And it's choosing to go back up again after going down, because that's what life's about. It's gonna suck. It really is gonna suck. I have had like the worst experiences, but I feel like I've learned to never let that like take me away, because then I would be making this video today. You know? Like, I think we just have to remember that the best thing you can do is just choose to be you. And it's gonna be hard some days. But don't hide. Don't hide from it. All in all, be resilient. And that's all I have to say for this point. The next one is kind of related to this, so, hey, okay. So I feel like with the next one, it kind of still relates to the same theme in the same book. All the places you'll go, Babe, go somewhere. Get out of that room. Get out of that house. You know what I mean? Like, stop saying put up. Like, you have to like experience. Do you know what the definition of experience is? I'm gonna read it to you. Let me cook. Experience is practical contact with observation of facts or events. You'll never be able to grow and blossom and be yourself if you don't get out. Go somewhere, be about something. Try and put yourself out there in some way. Don't stay stuck in your own thinking so much that you don't do things that make you uncomfortable. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable, and that looks like changing up your routine. Being kind to strangers, holding a door for somebody, saying good morning even when you don't want to. It looks like doing things differently than you've done before, because if you're trying to become somebody new and like the inner version of you that's like lying dormant, you have to like do things to activate it. I feel experience is allowing yourself to learn and like try new things. You don't have to do anything crazy. Like if you feel like you're kind of an introverted person, you don't have to go to parties and be the life of the party and be like the loud bitch. I'm not cussing in these.
Back it up. Don't know it. Sorry, I fucked up. Please, booper.
Bro, you don't have to be loud or crazy or like smoke and drink. If that's not you, don't do that. Like, stop trying to fit it. That's you trying to be somebody else. And if that's your thing, if that's your stuff right there, make sure you're not using it as an escape, but go ahead and do that. Like, enjoy your life. You're young, have fun, you know, of age. But you don't have to go on felonious capers. Baby, if you want to go to Chili's and get that triple dipper by yourself. Take a friend, I don't know, invite somebody new. Text the person you want to hang out with. And if they say no, there's always somebody else out there. Like, you will never find people that love you for you if you're not being you. And that requires you to experience. Experience life. Stop staying in that room, just you and your mind. You're trapping yourself. You are literally hindering yourself from experiencing life. You are young. SZA says, Soul SZA. SZA says, half of us chasing fountains of youth and it's in the present. It's in the present. Experience the present. Be in the moment. Live in the moment. Stop living in here, live out here. That's experience. I had to learn that because I thought, bro, I don't like parties. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't like them. Unless they're my dear friends' parties, I will go and support people, but I'm just not a party person. And that took me actually going to a party to discover. I went to a couple and I'm like, wait, this is not what I enjoy, so I'm not gonna do it anymore. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable for a little bit, because once you know, you'll never question it. So do things that make you uncomfortable for the sake of learning what makes you comfortable. And that's all I have to say about experience. And the next one is my favorite one. And I will see you there. Hey, okay. And for the last and final, and this low-key, like, this last one I'm about to say is like the most important thing to me in this world. Like, I cannot express to you how much this means to me. Love. Love is love always prevails. Like, love is my founding belief. Like, I truly, everything I do is about love. All my art is about love. It's an overwhelming thing. I feel like it's so important. But let me read you the definition of love. Love is an intense feeling of deep affection, a great interest and pleasure in something, or feel deep affection for someone. Gosh. In everything that you do, make sure that it comes from love. And when you're discovering how to be yourself and how to be who you are, you have to start with love. And it's self-love. You can wake up and you can go to sleep. You know who you're gonna be with every time you do that? You. Like, it's gonna be you every day, waking up and going to sleep with yourself. So why on this earth, why in the world would you not love who you're waking up and going to sleep with? You are the most important relationship you'll ever have in life, besides one with God. You are the most important relationship you'll ever have. And if you can't treat yourself right, nobody else will. And to be yourself, you have to love yourself. After you know who you are, you have to love who you are. And if you don't like who you are, you have to change it. You can change it because you can become whatever you want to be in this world. And I think a lot of people say, oh, just love yourself. Love who you are, yes, it's that simple, but some things are a little bit more complex. And I'll say this, The way I learned to love myself was by everything I just mentioned before, but also them daily affirmations do work. If you believe in God, which I do, there are many verses in the Bible in which you can find how to love yourself and what love truly means. Loving who you are gives you the space to be like, this is who I am, and every room that I walk in, I'm bringing every part of me in it because I love every part of me. You walk into every room like you are the room, because everything that you bring into a space is representative of what you think about yourself. Dress up. This looks like affirmations. This looks like music. This looks like waking up and telling yourself, I am who I am and nothing can change that. I love who I am and I want to be this way. I love this. For a while, every morning I used to write on my mirror, and I have a mirror. It helps to write it down. Write it down. Like, it's a study somewhere. Me editing, if you could. It's a study somewhere that talks about what writing things down can do for your memory. You can write that down and you'll start to believe it, because writing down, I am kind, I am important, I am loving, I love myself, I love who I am, I love the way I look, I love the way I dress, I love the way I talk, I love the way I think. Write that down, believe it, study it, remember it, reread it, rewrite it, keep thinking it, keep believing it, because you know it to be true. And I just want to say that that probably is the most important thing, and the way to stop being a mystery and start being yourself is like, you're not changing for anybody because you love who you are. Once you love who you are, you won't change for a man, you won't change for a friend, unless it's a change that's going to promote kindness and happiness and peace. If you're being a bad person, yeah, baby, you gotta change. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Stop being a bad person. But if you're a good person and you have a kind heart and you're leading with love in what you do, you can't go wrong. So that's pretty much all I have to say on how to love yourself. And I think this is where the video concludes, because truth be told, to do these things, it's the N.I.R.E.L way. You know, you have to do it the N.I.R.E.L way. N.I.R.E., intelligence, resilience, experience, and love. The N.I.R.E.L way is the only way. That's the only way. That's the advice that I could give you on how to be yourself and how to be you. The way you can stop being a mystery is by being yourself. And how do you be yourself? Rewind the video, babe. But I am gonna send you off with some assignments. You have things to do now. Now that you've made it to this point, here's what you should do. There will be a link to this presentation in my bio. It'll be on my website. Here's your assignment. Post more. Do your daily affirmations. Create a playlist with strictly positive music about winning and self-belief and self-love. Every morning I have a playlist, which I'll link in the bio, called Trophy Season. Trophy Season is a playlist with songs about winning. Because I'm going to succeed and win in life, I'm going to listen to songs about winning every morning. This playlist is short because I have just started to do this, and it works. It works. Be kind to others. This looks like opening the door for a stranger, or saying good morning to somebody you don't normally say good morning to. Those little acts of kindness get you out of your shell. It makes you comfortable being around other people and like talking to others and engaging with something outside of your own head. Explore your interests and hobbies regardless of what anybody thinks. My mom used to always say this, if you want to be an underwater basket weaver, go do that and be the best at it. No one's stopping you. And if somebody's stopping you from doing something you're passionate about, ask yourself why that person is A, affecting you, and like why, and then ask yourself B, why are they in your presence and in your circle if they don't believe in you doing something amazing or something for yourself? And then after, change the people you're surrounding yourself with. If you notice that you're not around kind people, ask yourself why that is. You are a reflection of those who are around you. You will become what you are around. And if you are around people who are not kind, intelligent, okay with themselves, secure with themselves, feeling beautiful, beauty is not external, it's internal, then it's external. If you're not around those kind of people, sayonara, leave them, bye, go away, bro. And journal your experience. That's the final. Write it all down. Imagine what it will be like to read 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 10 months from now, 10 years, what you were experiencing, and imagine if you could help somebody else with what you're knowing, what you're doing, and how you're discovering yourself in the future. I think it's so important to write down your experiences because you engage with yourself every day, and that's how you learn about yourself. Just like you do homework and you do an assignment, you have to do that for yourself. You have to discover yourself, you have to dive into you, because that's what it's all about, right? Like living life and learning. So yeah, that's the N.I.R.E.L way, and that's the only way, and I hope you enjoyed this video. That is my conclusion, and N.I.R.E.L out. Thank you for watching. Like and comment and subscribe. Check out my website, www.nirelmagazine.com. I am a creative director and fashion storyteller, and I am creating a legacy, and I am becoming a legend. And I hope that after watching this video, you support me and you like what I do. And I hope to continue to create and teach. Love, Ja, and remember, there's only one way, and it's the N.I.R.E.L way. Bye.